Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of
That's so bro.
That's So Bro. This is our third episode.
Third? Not fired yet?
Yes, it's our
Still
third
going
episode.
strong.
That's so bro with Amanda and Yoshi.
And we have two fantastic guests with us today. Our first guest is a TV personality. She's an event compere. She's a voice artist and a public speaker.
Short form.
She,
She wanted us to introduce her with short form words. So she's a T, po, con.
Okay,
and her name is Ashi Veer Singh.
thank you. You can call me Ash.
Ash. Ash works perfectly. And secondly, we have also fact check girl, a model, a content creator, and aspiring psychologist.
Yay!
Rashali De Silva.
Hi guys. Thank
I like
you.
how you paused that site.
Psychologist.
Psychologist.
All right. Dating. So basically, we brought these fantastic ladies here to educate the guys about how the dating world works for the ladies. So jumping right into it, what does dating mean to you?
Whoa.
There you go.
Wait, I have one.
We're jumping right
When
in.
was the last time you dated?
Been a while.
Alright, now you can answer.
Right. So then, that being said, what does dating mean to you? And I ask this because nowadays, given context, dating can mean a lot of things, right? It
Yeah.
can be either a very superfluous thing where it doesn't really mean anything. You're seeing someone on the side, you're seeing someone full time. It's a situationship, it's a complicated thing, it's
You
an
can
actual
look at my eyes
relationship.
and speak.
What does dating
What does Amanda know that I don't?
what does dating mean to you?
All right, that's a very good question. Now I'm just
Everything's a
thinking.
good question today.
I'm just thinking because they said we are here to educate boys.
Yeah,
on what
Yeah,
we-
yeah.
That just put us in like a really hot
I
seat.
know.
Like,
But yeah.
this is the discussion. I'm just letting you know.
All right. So let me tell you, dating from my perspective, I think the moment someone says, I'm going to take you on a date, the first thing that comes into my mind is, to dress up cute and to go on a date for a coffee. I'm being picked up and, to go on a nice date to a restaurant or a coffee shop to have dinner or have a nice conversation across the table. And, take things forward from there. That's dating in my head. But when you say, how far I could see out of a date is I would date someone with the perspective of marrying at one point, because I do not
It's
want
that
to
time
waste
of the year.
No,
Age spectrum.
no, what she's saying is you date to marry.
I
Yes.
date to marry
Because she's in that spectrum of age.
I am probably
Tick tock, tick tock.
eh?
No.
Date to marry.
Probably because you could call me traditional, but then I think it's just in my system where I cannot just play the fool, or I do not want to play the fool. But as much as I would say that, I've been on different kinds of dates, and also, I'm still not married.
I mean,
But that's a very, I would say, commendable outlook on dating. I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
what I
that's
mean? Where in movies you show, you have a nice glass of wine across the table, and then you come home and
So
do
rich.
a dance.
It's a French
yeah.
restaurant.
And then you call your girls up and be like, so.
Yeah, like I dance in the rain.
Oh yeah, Resh can't dance in the rain.
Right.
She dissolves. It's a Wizard of Oz problem.
To give context to
Yes,
that,
okay, guys.
Rashali is very, very scared of rain.
I'm
In
not
that,
scared.
Rashali is scared of rain before it rains and after it rains also.
Are you serious?
Okay, no, listen. Okay,
Everything in
this
this
is my
podcast is
logic.
serious.
If I
Out
get
of
wet,
dating now, we are
if I get wet in the rain, I just get really sick.
So
That
she
is
does-
all.
So,
But I think that is very.
That's so bro.
That is.
good girl. There we go. One mark to her.
But I feel like that is what it is, right? That is what dating is, to test compatibility with another person and to see if that person can actually vibe with you on all spectrums in terms of like whatever ideologies you have, whatever like ideas for the future, and to see how you can grow
Right.
together. I feel like for me, since like I'm much younger and I don't particularly date to no,
much younger.
I'm not saying that as like a snub to anyone or
Out
anything.
on me?
No,
No.
I'll turn you down.
But oh yeah, because he's married.
How does that help?
But then I date to see how I can gain introspection into how I can show up for another person and show up in a romantic relationship. I think it is an interesting dynamic when you learn between how someone reacts to a situation and how you can navigate through that. I think that's what's interesting for me, and I really like seeing other aspects of my personality shine through, because I feel like the right person does highlight certain aspects of your personality. And I think like exploring is what I go in, that's the mindset I go in with.
I like how she used testing the compatibility. You know, I've just only had one date and be like, I don't want to see you again. Sort of situation.
Right?
Oh, fantastic. That's a
where
great
in
point.
the middle of conversation, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking,
Like-
big mistake. I just want to go home.
Absolutely.
So do you want to like go for drinks afterwards? No, honey, just drop me home.
Yeah, or so if I date a guy, sometimes I test them to see if they're actually
Worth dating?
Yeah, charismatic, or they think that they are the gentleman. So I wait for them to see, okay, are they going to open my door? Okay, you open my door on the first date. Obviously, first impressions, right?
Right.
But then consistently, I go and see if on more dates we have, if it's just a thing to just get me,
Right.
or if they are actually gentlemen and have been trained right, not trained right, are just
Yes.
brought up right.
Amanda,
And
how many
that's what I
doors
want
have
to
you
implement.
opened?
I open all those.
Really?
This guy has like opens doors for everyone, and it's so
Yeah,
so
actually,
nice.
So you're trying to date
I-
everyone?
That's the plan.
That's the thing, right?
It's
That's
not
what I've
about
learned from
dating.
him.
It's not
Exactly.
about dating.
Exactly. That's what I've learned from him, because now, like, watching how he interacts with people, with women especially, he opens doors for everyone. He pulls chairs for everyone. He picks up the bags for anyone. And usually, when I have watched men do that, I always think of it as an ulterior motive. But then I'm like, no, this is how men like show up. This is how they have to.
They've been brought up right by the
Yeah,
parents.
and it's like a standard, you know, like.
Thank you.
So
Everybody's
I am definitely learning.
I'm such a great gentleman. But that's the thing, right? So I think that also comes back down to like when we were young, my mom,
We still are.
when I was yesterday years old, my mom and my sister were very particular about how we treated women, right? And I think either Ammi or Kay taught me the line that every girl is a princess, and that's how you should treat them. So doors need to be open. But see, man, the funny thing there is I've never seen my dad tell my sister how to treat a guy.
Damn,
Oh, okay.
that is so true.
So when girls say, you know what, the bare minimum therefore should be you should open the door, pull out a chair, and all that kind of thing. What is the bare minimum for a girl?
True. What is actually? What do you
Yeah.
expect?
Yosha?
Well, I heard a lot of things that Rishali just said. And I have so many comments. After the podcast, I will talk to you about
Right.
so many things which I don't want to say now.
Right.
Yeah,
The doors he opened.
all the doors you opened, all the bags you picked. Yeah. Yeah. So a bare minimum when it comes to a lady. That's a good point because it's always expected men do this.
Wait,
men do
before we go into that, I would like to know the boys' perspective of, what is your perspective of dating?
Amanda, when was the last time you dated?
Yesterday.
Yeah, probably like last week. I've gone on a date.
No, dating.
I think dating in general, man, my view right now is the complete opposite of yours. My view right now would be a more try to live in the moment sort of situation. Because I don't feel that I'm in a place in life where I do want to settle down.
Right.
And there's this, maybe there could be something wrong with me, but I feel that there's an internal voice that says, if you are planning for something long term, when you really have no actual plans for long term, then you're wasting this person's time.
True.
Right, so then I would rather not do that. So when I do have date somebody, I tell upfront, look man, this is my idea. This is what I want to do. Are you okay with that? And if she says, oh yeah, sure, then yeah, it's a very short-term thing, but it's a very live-in-the-moment
True.
sort of situation. And
But I like how you communicate that.
Yeah.
Because not many do that.
I have a
Okay.
question to ask. This
Yeah.
is something that I've read extensively about. It could be wrong because it's not what I believe in. It's something I've read. I'm going to bring it out. Let's see what you say about that. You said that you are not ready to settle. You're still going through stuff. You're still figuring it out.
Right.
She said that she's ready to settle, and you are more or less the.
Yeah.
You're dating to marry.
If I date, I would,
Yeah, you're expecting.
Like I said, I've been single for
Yeah,
1 year,
yeah.
and not that
I understand.
People haven't asked out, but it's just that I am now not ready
Yeah.
to settle because of that. I'm not ready.
You're looking for the it person to date. Like you want to date that.
As of now, I know I'm not ready to settle.
All right.
I mean, at least this period, I'm in a career transformation and all of that. Because of that, I do not want to put someone else in trouble. And because of that, I haven't been open to dating.
Right. But in case you are to date,
Yeah.
you are dating to marry.
For sure. I
Yeah.
think.
You are dating to live for the moment.
Yes.
Right. So there's this study. I cannot remember who did it, but I read it a couple. I think I discussed with you something. The reason that women see it this way and the men see it this way is one is unfortunately women. It's a social concept, not mine. Women have a clock. Don't cancel me. Biological clock.
agree.
So that is forced upon by your family, like your parents. You know,
Right.
like your friends. You see your friends getting married, having kids, and that pressure comes onto you, right? I'm not saying that. It's part of this study. Dudes, on the other hand, we don't get that pressure that much. Like my friend's getting married, he can't hang out with us. He's lost, kind of a thing. But also, as the man gets older, right, he gets more experience. His value as a person in society also increases. If he's a good person, if he's a good man, not all men. I won't say all men.
Yeah.
Some men just crash and burn. Meanwhile, there are some men who, as they get older, they keep progressing. Like each age is a level up, and they see themselves getting better and better and better. Meanwhile, again, not me, social, this is that part of the study, don't cancel me. They see that the woman, as the age increases, that value that is there which the man is increased. You may go up your career, you may start earning, you may become a contributing society, but the value you bring into the relationship may become compromised. That again, study, not me. I'll find that.
no,
Yoshan,
let's
did you
discuss.
do this study, Yoshan?
No, a friend of mine.
No, let's discuss this. Actually, what you're saying
So
is
then that's why. Sorry, mom.
The rest of us put
Wow.
our phones on airplane mode.
He said to put your plane on airplane mode.
I never said. She did.
I said. put
I was
your
like, what
phones
if she
on
gets
airplane.
that important call?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So now the question is it because of that he sees it in this way and you see it in a different way, or is it something totally different? Is this study wrong, or is there some truth to it?
Okay, I would start by saying there's some truth to it, but I would put it in the biological clock format, not really the society clock where the parents are pressuring you. Where
Don't you feel that pressure though?
Actually, no. Surprisingly, my parents have been very supportive, and literally a few months ago, my parents agreed for a living together relationship as well. Whereas now they joke about, you took permission, but you're still single.
But living together.
No, let me tell you. Let me give some context to that as well, because you know my career, and with that, I cannot just go on fancy dates as much as I would love to and get to know a person, right? I got to understand that I want to, since I'm dating to marry, I got to kind of go into a staying relationship or know the person a little deeper to understand. Oh, I'm now ready to, look at his face every morning. Not his face.
You can do that if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok.
Deeper.
So I need to understand that I'm very sure that I'm okay to wake up to this face every morning for the rest of my life. I cannot do that if I just go on fancy dates and figure out.
No, you're
Okay.
and figure out.
Yeah. Whether I cannot figure out whether I want to live with this person, because things have gone wrong in life where I also have dated and also been very close in life and on and off living together sort of, but things have gone wrong and it still hasn't worked, meaning I got to pay a lot more attention to a guy and associate a little closer and also compromise certain things to understand I am ready to compromise these things. Are you ready to compromise these things and work this out as a relationship? Because what is marriage? I mean,
It's the government watching me.
Government watching, yeah, a signature
Absolutely.
and a bunch of taxes coming along.
Absolutely.
But
But
if-
also not an easy way out. If you watch the first episode, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, probably. So exactly. So without a signature, without this so-called, it's time to marry and get yourself papers to sign and all of that. If you can actually work out a relationship by living together and getting to know each other a little better for about 2+ years, you would know, oh, I am in the right relationship. So then in that case, who's this society who's pressuring you I have a beautiful saying I saw on Instagram once where.
So it's not your saying.
No, it's not mine.
Started like as if it was your saying.
No.
I have a beautiful saying.
I saw on Instagram with the follow-up where it said, society tells you, be yourself. And when we be ourselves, society themselves tell you, no, not that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right? And that was really deep for me to understand. Yeah, they tell you, okay, it's time to marry, and wherever we go now, it's high time you get married, all your friends are married. Yeah, they're married. But now coming back to what you said, I would put that into a biological clock to say girls do have a biological clock. Our bodies change, our hormones change, so we got to understand. But I think it's smart to make a move. You never know what the right time is, so then make a decision when you are really ready.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I think the living with your partner is way more, I don't know, it just makes more sense for how we function in our current state of the economy, in life, and how we choose partners as well. Because I think people fluctuate, people are subjected to change, and before you put a ring on it, if you can handle those changes and mold with your partner and grow with them, then yeah, you know your stuff. And obviously it takes time, it depends on the individual, right? But I believe that, I think that just makes so much sense. Also, your parents are fantastic.
No, I had to sit down and have this conversation because last November when my father, like the whole family was in the table having dinner, and my father brought up the concept of, now that your brother is also married, I would love to see you getting on Porua and this nice wedding. I said, as much as you say, I would also love it. As much as I would also love it, it's just that I cannot just find someone.
Absolutely.
Definitely proposals won't work.
Absolutely.
So my parents really cannot help me there. And I got to associate someone and understand, because my career has some, and it comes, the public figure, it just comes in a plate. Right. So someone needs to take it, accept it right, and treat it right.
Absolutely.
We're not trying to be celebrities famous, but it's just that being a comedy or TV personality, it just comes on a plate. You got to accept it at one point. But if you just did, okay, I'll just take my example itself. Imagine I compere at events and I come home late, and next day early morning I'll have another shoot. But if I'm just having a boyfriend, who lives in another house, I just have to text him and say, okay, you know what, this is the time I finished. And he would say, okay, baby, when you come home, just call me so that I know you're home. But imagine when he's actually at home, he knows it. But if he's someone who gets pissed off when I come in the middle of the night, or if I wake up early morning and if I don't really make him breakfast and leave, what are the circumstances? Because while he's living in another house, his mom or someone would be still doing that for him.
Absolutely.
So is he really ready to get into that relationship where it's okay for you to wake up early morning and go for a shoot? I can make my coffee.
Absolutely.
I would do that every day, but then there would be certain days that I wouldn't be able to do. So are you like able to balance it out with me?
So now my question became an argument about living together?
No, I don't think so.
So like you said, boys can actually wait for a long time. Does not mean girls can't. Only thing is, we do have a biological clock, because if we want to be mothers, we got to think about it a little serious.
Yeah.
Because after 35, now I know I've already passed the age to become a young mom, because when my kids grow up,
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, because when my kids, I am 27 only, but when my mother was 26, she had 2 kids. And one kid was already 4 years old.
Right.
Right? And because of that, the connection... What are you laughing at?
You are so young.
I am young.
Yeah.
No, I thought you.
No, but I am...
What are you talking about?
I am foregoing on the opportunity of being a young mom.
Yeah, no, I
That's what I'm saying. Because, I can't be a mom tomorrow. I
if the right man shows up.
Yeah, because now I do not see myself getting married before 30.
Not
so because I got to take my time. At least I need to date someone and get to know them for about 2-3 plus years.
Fellows,
So
what are you doing?
because my mum had
She's
2
single.
kids by 26, right now the age gap is a little less, and my mom and I are just best friends. And she's still active and running. My parents are very active and running. But imagine us getting married in 35. When our kids are 25, how old will we be?
You'll be dead.
Not really.
No.
Not really. But the times will change a lot.
Yeah.
At least now my parents can understand, oh, podcast, you're going for a podcast. I understand what podcast is and how you function there. And I understand living together and all of that. By the time our kids grow up, I mean, what sort of things would happen? We never know.
I'm never going to understand anything my kid follows.
So just
What do you guys
a
think?
scenario.
What do you guys think? What's your perspective?
My perspective is you're
Perspective is the word of the day.
you're 27 and you still have time. Don't worry.
Exactly.
I thought you were 35.
I might look so because my maturity is a little higher.
Sure. Maturity.
So that's what I said. So marry when you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Because-
have a ton of time.
Yeah. As much as there's a biological clock, I'm not talking about society clock. I'm talking about biological clock. As much as we have
I
that,
understand that society clock has not affected you, but I feel like it affects a lot of girls out there.
No,
yes,
fair enough.
I
Yes.
think that you are looking at it in a very positive way.
I am.
But I have personal friends, lady friends, and also within the family, who was affected severely by this pressure.
True.
Even after they got married, the pressure to have kids was so much that it could bring depression onto the this social pressure is something that people, especially in brown culture, it's very strong. I have seen it.
True.
It doesn't affect us much, guys. I feel it affects the girls a lot. You have a very positive outlook, and I hope all the ladies who are listening to us takes her inspiration.
But my parents actually make fun out of it because I actually sat down very seriously and had this conversation and said, y'all have to be okay with me at one point when I find a guy that I will be going into a living together relationship.
Yeah.
And now my father just jokes about it, saying, Shruti, you actually took permission? You still don't have anyone. Like
My
you have,
guy.
You live alone. You're strong, independent, and all. Then you have your own house, you have your own car. But then you even took permission to live together.
I think the fact that you actually had that conversation with your parents. made a lot
Yeah.
of difference. Yeah. Because generally what we do is your parents will come in and say, I expect this of you, and then you will fight, as opposed to seeing eye to eye and look, this is the situation, this is why I can't do it.
What about you, Amanda? We didn't get your perspective about it.
My thing is, I still get the pressure. So I know that even though my mom doesn't bring it up, deep down inside, I think it is that as they now are transcending from parent to that age of grandparent, they expect that grandchild to be running up and down. And when they see it, when they see their friends experiencing that and they can't experience that through us, they get kind of upset. And no amount of cats in the world and dogs in the world is gonna fill that void. And that is something, like you said, I mean, it is that given where we live and the jobs we do, some things just don't make sense enough for us.
I can help you with that. I can send Yara's
I'm
diapers.
completely fine. It is
Auntie,
a choice.
Yeah, auntie. She'll be like, Buddha, don't have kids.
It is by choice. So I think on that front, dude, it is also something that, like you said, at the end of the day, I would love to. But again, finding the right person and all that settling down. So.
That, again, no
shame.
offense on people who have got married in their early 20s and all of that. Because some, like I said, since the pressure comes into girls, I think you would also agree. Some choose the path of, getting married early, having kids and being young parents and being active with their children and all of that. Whereas they forego the fact of, being a
career
strong career
Absolutely.
perspective has been foregone. And for us, the other set of women now who we have chosen the career and profession and we have prioritized that because we know we see something bigger in life.
Right.
Goals and dreams have taken a huge place. But do we miss being in lovey-dovey relationships, getting married and having kids? Of course I do.
Right.
That loneliness does kick in.
I love that you address that because I
Absolutely.
think that is the one conversation that takes over women and the feminists take over and the non-feminists. And there's that whole conversation, and I love that you address that so beautifully as well. Because she said, yes, I am a career-driven person, but also I do miss the.
Yeah.
But I have
marital
seen
aspect.
some women in powerful positions who are successfully running families and having kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
So,
can.
yeah, it's not
When
impossible.
you meet that right partner.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right partner, time management from both sides.
Yes.
Having
Understanding.
So
I still have hope. But yeah.
you have tons of hope. You are talking like you're going to die tomorrow.
And with the
saying-
publishing of this episode,
No,
It's like
you
she's
think-
gonna.
I have hopes. Okay, I know about myself, but hopes about having that perfect, not the perfect, but the supportive
Near
partner, near perfect partner who could really support me. Because I know I'm also a woman who will support the career of my man.
Right.
What
know,
if
but-
he's a house husband?
Oh.
House husband?
House husbands,
Leave.
yeah. Oh.
Leave. You have
Bye-bye.
no chance. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
No, it
House
won't
husband.
work because
Cheek.
you know, first day or first conversation itself,
House
I will.
husband. House husband can I know? Oh, palaya.
No, from the first conversation itself, I would understand. I'm a goal-oriented personality, and I need a goal-oriented personality.
Absolutely.
Might not have, does not have to be a public figure at
house
all.
husband, clean the kitchen.
No,
I do
absolutely.
that.
But
I
the
do
thing
that.
is,
With the career?
I do that. I mean, I live alone
What
right
a
now.
champion.
Working men, you want your kitchen clean,
A
and a
woman
woman
who
who will
can do
support your
everything.
career?
To be honest, that's my therapy. I finish events, and even sometimes with my makeup on, I just take my clothes off and come into comfy clothes. I clean the whole house, you know, makundal karala, like do this and that and
You can
everything.
reach the makunda?
What?
Nothing.
There's something called, you know.
What's it called?
so on the bed.
That's something called?
I took the bullet for you. I said it. It's called the Honda bed.
You're a Honda Valley.
Hundavada?
So,
What?
how was school?
Yeah.
How was your school life when it comes in terms of dating? Was it like something you had a great experience, or it never happened, or how
It
was?
fun.
So something happened.
Yes. So I went to 2 schools. First one was a girls' Catholic convent where with all the rules and regulations.
You
I
went to a boys' school after, didn't you?
mixed school with boys. Okay, so I went to Sacred Heart Convent Gaul because my hometown is Gaul, and then it was a Catholic girls' convent and all that. All the discipline came from there. And
Can see.
Thank you. And then I went to Lyceum International in Gurgaon.
No way. So
Oh my gosh.
Oh really? You're a Lyceumite?
You see that face?
Okay, so I went to Lyceum International School in Gurgaon.
Shut up.
And
Shut up.
Which house? Which house?
Cygnus. I was a Cygnus house.
Don't break stuff. Don't break stuff. Don't break stuff. Okay. Only third episode.
We're swans.
Can you pick my pen?
We're swans. Okay.
Games captain.
I was the deputy house captain.
Under.
Alright.
Which year?
At 2014. No, actually no. I entered school in 2013-14 year. 13-14.
Okay, continue your.
And so when I was 17 years old is when I actually fell in love, my first love in school.
You know it's against school rules.
Yeah, I was also
No
prefect.
one cares.
I was also prefect.
Oh, there you go. My guy. She
My
made the
kind
rules
of
and
girl.
broke the rules.
She is my kind of girl. Yes.
Okay, I have never been public about this.
It's okay. It's okay.
Tell me the guy was from Cygnus at least.
No, he was from Cetus.
Cheaters. Continue.
Okay. I mean, I'm afraid that I'll bring his name up, but I can't.
We'll give him a different name.
Sarat.
Tilaga Vadrana.
You can't even say it. You can't say the name you made up. Yeah.
Right, so this guy happened. I would just call him DP. Initials.
Oh my lord.
DP.
DP.
DP because something he did.
No. Initials.
Initials. Right? Oh gosh. So yeah, that was my very first love, and that is
Not
where
your mom or dad said.
I mean, we're talking about dating and love.
That love. Oh, okay.
Okay.
The lusty love.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Relationships were you in school, man?
Bro.
And I do not think that I had any pressure being in my first love because you did not have the external pressures coming in. You did not know any society, you know, what it's like. And these understanding anything, you know, it was never in between because you meet him at school every day.
Right.
And trust was anywhere there. But at that point also he was a public figure. He was an actor and this, that, and so I was very supportive and understanding in all aspects. But yeah, it was lovely.
All you ladies out there who are very good at Instagram, DP and a public figure, 2014, Lyceum International, Cetus. Go, do your research. Tell me
Oh
also.
no, he's actually married now.
He's married also. More
That's the
information.
research.
Oh.
All you ladies out there, detectives on Instagram, go. Do it.
Lie.
Right.
DP.
Yes. Yeah.
What about you, Rash? How was the dating life for you in school?
So similarly to her, I went to a convent and then I went to a mixed school.
Ooh.
Why is this mixed school thing such a...
Because when you're in a convent, you're not allowed to look at boys, right?
That's why you went to a mixed school?
No.
To look
Just
at boys.
Her parents are like, Dua,
Then-
you are becoming uncontrollable at home. We need to send you to boys.
no, but
What BDSM shit was that?
But what I mean is when you're in a convent, there's a certain grooming that happens in a convent. And I was a really good girl, so I never looked at boys. I never found any love interest.
Same.
When I switched to CIS, it was the same. I was the friendly girl. I was friends with everyone. But there was this guy that I liked in my final year of my A-levels. How I met him was that I was doing my work in this random table in the corridor, and he came and sat down, and we talked. And we were talking about music, and he was like, I have this eclectic taste in music. I was like, bruh, I have the same taste in music. And he's
That's
like,
so
let me...
bro.
Yeah, he's like,
I love that.
she's like the censor button. That's her bro. but he was like, let me share my statistic maths playlist, and I was like, let me share my literature writing playlist with you.
Are these euphemisms or something
No.
else?
They're quite literal. They are quite literal.
Are these the two most boring people in the
No,
world?
just listen. Okay, listen, guys. Okay, I have this story, okay? And then he ended up texting me saying, I miss you, and I was like, that's it. When I was studying, I was thinking of him. I don't know where. My imagination just runs so far. We were all getting married. So, I wrote a letter to him on the last day of school, and I plucked a little flower from the podium, and I went and I found him and I gave it to him. By the way, this guy ghosted me after saying I miss you, okay? But still, my dumbass didn't get it. So I was like, this man needs to know my feelings. And I gave it to him, and he's like, hi, I'm leaving for Korea tomorrow. I was like, that's okay. Just read this and give me your answer. I'll wait.
Did you reply in Korean?
No.
Not even Korean even?
No.
Damn, you must be learning the language. It's
Man
hard.
fell off the planet of the earth. A planet of the earth. He fell
So
off the
in my
face of the
case
earth.
also, I never got punished because we got caught a few times. Whereas his mother was also a teacher, came as a teacher to the school. That was the interesting part.
Teacher in the school?
And okay, the ones who went to Lyceum would anyway know this story. But then
If you're from Lyceum, please comment. I really need to know.
2014.
no, he's married. Please don't ruin marriages.
Find the wife also. Get her involved in this.
Stalk responsibly.
Tell her to watch this episode.
He was given,
That's so bro.
He was given detention. I was not.
Oh, that's a nice.
What?
And principal spoke to me and said,
Oh,
"You're a
this is
prefect."
regarding the relationship.
Yes. You're a prefect and you're a house captain, and I was also traffic warden. Who just this?
I was also traffic warden.
And I was a head warden.
Oh my
I was at the top of the
god.
road where the
Bunch of
Armenians.
losers.
Bruh.
Across
Same,
the
wide divide. Right, same. And then, okay, so then I'm gonna give. I was just about to say his name. I'm gonna give him detention so that you all take a break.
You were gonna give him detention.
Alright.
Principal gave him detention.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but then some of the nicest memories. I mean, first love
Guys?
is always nice to remember because there's no pressure.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not real love also when you.
But
feel
I
it.
also feel like your first proper relationship has such a deep, eye-opening instance where you just learn so many things about yourself, about romance.
Really though, I'm not sure.
Oh,
I think
Did you learn nothing?
Did you?
I think for me it was
Like,
just
for
romance
serious.
and realizing that I am straight and I
You had that too?
I mean, because we went to convents before, right? Because and then it was realizing that I have this lovey-dovey girl inside me, and you feel butterflies in your stomach, and
Yeah.
you come to school, you have a reason to come to school, and someone to call you beautiful and all that.
Yes.
And I was a swimmer. And he
Nice.
was a karate kid, so the karate was upstairs, and he would just peep in and watch me swim at the swimming pool, and it was fun. It was, it was just fun.
nice.
I have done a lot of notorious things.
I
which
think I know
can't
who
talk
the guy
about.
is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
මෙතන 80 90 ඉපදිච්ච ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා මන් දන්නවා එකඟයි ඔබලා අපි ලෝකෙ බේරගන්න එහෙම කැපකිරීමක් කරමු
අපේ මෝඩකම් වලට එරෙහිව වාර්ෂික වෙල්ල වෙන කොමඩි ප්‍රහාර මෝඩ අභිමානය 4.0 ලෝකෙටම එකයි අවුරුද්දටම එක දවසයි මිස් වෙච්චාඩන් ඔන්ලයින් බලන්න SLVLOG.lk වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසෙන්න
Amanda, I'm gonna shoot this question to you.
Yes.
School,
I think I gave too much of information. No?
dating life.
So I think Yoshana actually spoke about this when we first started on our first episode itself. relationships to me was quite a weird thing because I was
In school?
in school because I was an introvert, dude. Like I didn't know the people from my own class. I'm not gonna go and talk to a girl. Girls kind of scared me back then.
Do we now?
No. I just find it annoying. Girls, I think back then.
That's called evolution.
I think it was because there was so much pressure into being like talking to girls and all that. That I just thought, okay, so that's what the cool kids do.
Yeah.
I don't fit in with that, so I won't really do it. But I think, like Resh said, the first relationship, I was planning to go to the ends of the earth for that woman, right? Because that's the first time you feel like all these emotions just flooding out of you.
Yeah.
So to me, it was a very real, and at the same time, when it broke off, it was such a emotional heartbreak thing that just took.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, because there was no expectation out of it, at least externally, it felt pretty free. Like you can come and do what you want to do. But then given we were two different schools, I didn't get them punished and given them attention.
I never
She
did.
wasn't
never
watching
did.
me doing nothing in the back of the class. But I think because there was, again, no expectations, there was no clock, there was no pressure outside of A-levels.
You even go to the level of putting your babies' names, like names for the babies.
Oh,
I have done that.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that name is so beautiful. I might actually put that name.
Don't
to
put it
mine.
out, don't put it out.
I won't put it out now because my son will be probably named after.
Ayan.
No.
Yoshi?
Arya.
Yoshan?
Yoshi, you were a hot boy, no? You were the popular boy, Mr.
You
Traffic
shall tell us
Warden.
about your
Yoshan was an athlete
Traffic
back in school.
Warden.
athlete.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first love was something that led me to a very destructive path, self-destructive path.
Whoa.
Interesting.
It didn't go well, and occasionally I had some good experiences. I dated, but the first thing that happened to me wasn't great. I really had a very self-destructive path. I had to go for some additional help. There was a lot of incidents that happened.
Your first love sent you therapy.
Yeah.
My God.
I feel like that is the name of a podcast. That should be my first class therapy.
That is so pro.
That is the title. All right. Keep going, Yash.
And even though with all that happening, I did meet some girls who helped me along the way to find myself. So I had some good memories with them. But also,
That was a subtle way of putting. I did find girls to put me on the right.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about one person.
no,
Yoshan dated the class.
while that was happening, I found my support system.
Right.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't know what you were
What a
taking.
start. All
Oh
right.
God.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. But then
Traffic
also in our school we had this culture where if you talk to a girl, automatically you're dating them. I don't know. If you
Actually, the protocols would be behind you.
yeah.
Actually, I would like to say that little thing extends far beyond the classroom.
What little
It extends, or if you speak to like a guy.
yeah, but it was very strong when we were in school. Like it was so strong, like to the point where I lost a lot of friends because the rumors spread, and the stories would go back to my home, and
Oh, wow.
it was really bad. We had this one protocol, two guys who were really after me, so things got really bad. So there was
Was your name after a color?
the color of your shirt.
Right.
There's some inside joke there.
All right.
Hi, I'm not.
Amanda, what's the next question?
If you're from Lyceum, you know.
If
we
you know,
have-
you know.
We have a protocol after this color.
My.
Sir, please.
All right. So given that we've all had some of us extensive first dates and first relationships, what? And I hate this question, dude. My thing is this: what have you learned are your dating icks, like the deal breakers? Like, when you go on a date, right? And there are some telltale signs where you're like, what are those? What are
I
those?
want Akshay to
Let-
replay that.
Let Resh go first.
All right.
Yeah, let's just go.
What are your
Dang
dating
it.
icks?
I wanted. Okay.
Ladies first.
My icks are someone that isn't passionate or isn't driven. So they need to have like a plan for their future and works for that. No, I don't like I don't like someone who says that they're going to do something and don't follow through. I feel like that is just giving people false expectations because I'm the type of person who will support someone. I need you to know that you are going to put in the work in and I'll support you no matter what. On like the hardest days, I will be your champion. So if I'm going to invest in someone, I need to know they're going to invest in themselves as well. It's a bit weird, okay? But like one of the things that kind of me out is when guys don't cut their nails.
Gross.
Guys, please cut your nails. I don't know what y'all are doing. Please cut your nails.
I've never thought about it, but yeah, I think all the guys are need to probably.
You two
didn't
should
have-
date the same man. I think. You two are describing the same man. You know, she's like, she doesn't want a house husband. She wants someone with goals.
Same.
Same.
So yeah.
I think they, for me, are same.
Who saw that coming?
No, and I think you need to have dated someone aimless to understand the importance of someone with
Damn,
goal.
you aimless
And
guys, you
also-
have hope.
And
Aimless
also
guys.
now it's about, we've come to that point of life that we have dated a few, so that we have standards. Okay, he is up here and he is here.
Yeah.
So anyone who comes in between, we're like, okay, you're more towards this
Yeah, it's
one.
like,
No. Okay, if you're more towards that one, okay, maybe. But if you can pass that bar, yes.
Yeah.
So I would also say, you know, if someone says, right now I'm at a stage in my life, like I said, I'm very settled as an individual. I'm very settled. I live alone. I have my own. I'm renting my own place out, and I have my car and all that. So what's next would be, I'm upgrading in my career for sure. But then life-wise, what's next is definitely settling down with the boy. Okay. But in order to do that, so people who reach out, sometimes they really do not know their worth. And I'm just like, how dare you ask me out? Where do you think I stand in this formula?
You mean his self-confidence? Their word. What do you mean by that?
No, it's like you need, as a guy, I would love it if you understand yourself a little better. Then you know you can get her, or you're there to have her or not. Because we also have, you know,
So you should believe that he's in your league.
That's right.
Okay.
Because if not, someone like me who is, you know, we can manage, we're boss ladies and all of that. So, but when we come home, I am not.
absolutely.
I do not know how many people would believe me saying this, but you know, ask my exes and my parents probably.
Let me call them.
But
Hello, ex. Yeah, not a boss lady. I can't believe that.
no, not a boss lady at home. When I come home and shut the
Boss
door,
baby.
I become a
Boss baby.
Yeah, like a baby,
Absolutely.
princess and all of that. I do not, when I come home, I do not want to make the decisions of what are we eating, where are we going. I'd like those decisions to be made already.
Wait. Yes.
Right?
I just took a breath.
I do not like to make such decisions. And I like to be said, I mean, not, I wouldn't say control, but I need somebody who can handle me right. But
like an anchor to you.
So many
Someone who
jokes.
can like
anchor to you, yeah.
Handle me right.
Take it right, yo. Okay.
Take it in right here. Handle me right here. DP.
no.
I'm
Ew.
way past that. I'll never go back
Yeah.
to that. Yeah. So it's not the person again, it's the first love memories that I share.
But I have a question. When you say someone who believes he's in your league, is it because of his financial stability, his appearance?
Everything. Now everything comes into place because now we're at an age we are settled.
So
if I
tell me
can
this
take
everything. Everything. What is it?
like I said, I'm financially stable.
I'm talking about the guy, not you.
Okay, so for to date me, to have the courage to come and ask me out and to at least have an idea of dating me, you need to be financially stable.
Okay. Financially stable.
Okay.
What else?
I won't say you should be ideally earning more than me, at least somewhere.
Okay.
Independence, financial
Financial
independence.
independence.
At least 5 zeros. 6 zeros.
It doesn't matter. Just someone who can support themselves.
Broke men, you have a chance. Rich men, you have a chance.
It's not about
No,
being
no,
rich
no.
also. It's that, you know, I cannot be doing it every day because
Yeah.
I, of course, have plans to, you know, retire early
Understood.
30s and have my own family, stay at home mom to look after my kids, sort of a plan. So in order for me to do that, I need a strong man who's goal oriented so that I can push him to go better.
So-
But imagine someone who comes on a date, sorry,
No, I want to know the list. Financially stable, strong man,
lovey-dovey,
lovey-dovey,
understanding,
understanding.
trust and communication.
Oh, yes.
Communication plus,
Oh my
plus.
gosh.
I've had
Sorry.
situations where they do not communicate.
We love guys who communicate. But also, to add to that list, guys who can emotionally regulate themselves.
What does that mean?
So, I met this guy, and he would have days where he would have really rough days.
Right.
But he would let me know that he had a rough day, and he would be like, I'm gonna take this time for myself. And he would, like, I can tell his energy was off. I can tell, like, I would show up as myself, but I could tell, like, something was off. So I would be like, okay, I'm going to give you this time. Next day, he does not hold that anger, he doesn't hold that frustration. He deals with it, and then he shows up as he usually is. I think that is so interesting for a man to be so mature and to understand how to take care of their emotional well-being instead of me having to do that, because as humans we all have an emotional battery that runs, and when it hits, what is the word when you aren't empathetic anymore?
Cold.
Heartless.
Stoic. Cool.
No, stoic is a philosophy, but I guess it comes off as being heartless.
Oh, mechanical.
Heartless.
Apathetic. You are
right.
apathetic. Then they start saying, you know, you're not the person you were that I went in the relationship with. I needed someone to support me, and I thought you were empathetic. No, you need to learn how to handle your own shit. That's the thing. So,
I think that's so true, but also the other part about is where my friends have situations where they not really open with the vibes. It's like this. For me, if you cannot make me your best friend, then why are you with me?
true.
So in a relationship, you're my best. I'm going to make you my best friend at any cost. I will make sure you're happy. I will make sure you're success in your life. I will be that woman who's behind a man.
Absolutely.
And I don't mind standing behind at all. I will be there to push you. But as much as I am there, be beside me or behind me, push me back as well. Like, or pull me up. Like, more than pushing, the word I use is pull. So I need a man who's a little higher than me so that he could just pull me up. Because I can be strong in the world out there, but when I come home and I share certain things, because being in the public, we all face certain circumstances. When we come home, we do not even want to act strong.
Right.
We want somebody to like listen and be like, hey, babe, it's okay. You know, tomorrow let's just think about this in a different perspective.
Or
I
even
like that
listens to
maturity.
you. Absolutely.
I like that maturity, not just someone who listens and be like, okay, na thank Carla.
Exactly. මොකද්ද කැමති තියෙන්නේ?
Harida. Okay, done.
Because
Finally.
that happened, like with my ex. It was that. It was toxic at one point. Like he never even called me pretty. And he would say, oh no, you have enough people on social media who calls you beautiful and pretty. I was like, what the world says, it doesn't matter. I don't even go check my comments and messages. If you are right in front of me, if you cannot say that I am pretty and beautiful because I am your girl,
Shall we?
I
She
am.
needs it. She needs
Girls,
it,
you
bro.
are stunning. If no one
You are
tells you,
so
you are
beautiful.
Thank you,
gorgeous.
honey.
You have people to tell you.
No, because it's okay. Like we always say, I'm not a feminist also. So I just tell myself I'm beautiful, and that's how I run on a daily basis. But when I have a man, I want that man to say, you know, I'm beautiful.
Absolutely.
And I used to dress up and ask, you know, why don't you even call me pretty?
Or like,
And-
what do you think?
Yeah, what do
Same
you
thing.
think? Like I wore a nice dress. He would say like, වැරද්දක් තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න.
Wow.
Ew.
That's romantic.
I'm so glad you left.
වැරද්දක් තියෙනවා නම්
And
කියන්න.
believe me or
Isn't
not,
that the most
I
romantic
was
thing
in a
anyone
toxic
can say?
relationship for about 1.5 years.
No, I feel.
Yeah, so I mean, there were good parts also.
Absolutely.
I'm
No,
not mentioning about any
absolutely.
boy friend because at one point I've loved them and they've been there for me.
The good
as well.
parts.
The good parts. Oh yeah.
That too.
That bit.
But yes, we're gonna say
So
this
yeah,
in English.
the it's that if you're not a person who can have that conversation, because I've had people, I've gone on a date and be like, I'm still figuring my life out, and they would have the audacity to say, just like you, I'm like, I have figured my life out.
Oof.
Where are you? No, I'm still at the juncture thinking, do I really like this job? And do I really want to, you know, I need to talk to my parents about it.
There's
yeah.
something I want to add to the communication part, right? I don't know if you went through it, but I have gone through it, and most of my friends have gone through it. Throughout our lives, we've been taught not to talk about things. Like when we are with our friends.
Right.
Guys.
As guys.
As
Yeah.
guys. Like I'll be like, Machang, I'm sad, then they will make fun of me, I'll never hear the end of it. Machang, I lost something. It's Machang, my girlfriend broke up with me. Young happy, kamu gatera. So I'm so used to that. Like that's how I've been. I don't
Like
know.
not to share your emotions.
Not to I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, talking about things is not my strongest suit. My strongest suit is making fun of things and going around the bush, and somebody has to figure out between the lines what I'm actually trying to say. Thank you, Amanda, for that. Yeah, so now you said your boyfriend said, you know, you expected him to say you're pretty, right? I feel that if that's something you need to inform him.
I have. What do you
And
think I
then,
was doing?
and then if the guy is from some like a background, probably
Okay, we see. Okay,
We have a little guess.
Oh, sorry.
all right. And Takshi, you can continue from here. So yeah, you were telling us about something which I completely forgot about, but continue.
No, you were saying
You were telling
how your emotions
about how it-
stunted
Oh yeah. So yeah. So
because you don't know how to communicate.
guys, I try to bring it as naturally as possible, but thanks. Takshi, we cut from here. Cut. Yeah. So I was saying that the society that I grew up with, the group of friends I grew up with, the family I was with, it's like walk it off, rub dirt on it.
Yeah.
So if you are to date a guy from maybe my generation, most probably I think it's my generation thing. I don't
I think we're in the same generation, aren't we?
I'm way older, trust me.
Like 40?
Yeah, almost.
Okay. We're still in the same generation.
Yeah, right. But okay, then guys from the generation you are looking into,
Yeah.
most probably they will have a hard time communicating. You may say, please communicate, please. It's gonna take a long time before he understands what this means. Like in the guy's head that you saying Varadati Mangwatikana, he thinks he did something right. At that point, even that he said, for him, he seems like he has done a big thing. But you have to make sure he understands that, okay, that's not enough. And as a guy, you have to take that criticism. And you need to self-develop. In a relationship, it's about self-development. You cannot get the correct guy on the day one.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah.
So as you hang out with that person, you both evolve. You start doing things that he likes. He starts doing things that you like. For that, you need to give some space.
True, true.
You need to give some time. Right? You cannot be like on day one, tell me I'm pretty, damn it.
No.
Yeah.
I never ask people to tell me pretty because
Yeah.
I am pretty. It's just that the
She
man
just
has-
did. If you rewind this tape, she...
No.
She knows. She is
I
self-assured.
know I am pretty.
It's
Right?
just really
it's
nice.
just that from my man.
Yeah, I'm talking about your man.
Exactly.
I'm not talking about anyone else.
Yes.
I'm talking about your man
Right.
who has communication problems. You need to give him time because if he's from my background, my generation, where feelings were not spoken about, even, you break an arm, you just put a tape and keep playing kind of a situation that we had.
Yeah.
It's hard to talk. It's very hard. And for that, I know you think it's easy. It's very hard. Like the moment we try to open that, the whole, oh my God, remember my friends making fun of me. Oh my God, the last time I opened about it, someone threw it back at me. That is the worst thing.
Right.
You tell someone something and then when you are fighting, they throw it back at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the lowest. They say, never hit a man when he's down. Like,
That is the worst.
Yeah. That's true.
because men, we keep it in. Like, we have it inside. No matter what, 10 years from now, I still remember that argument. I remember the thing you said. That keeps playing in us. When we go to sleep, it goes like, oh shit, am I that? Am I that bad? Am I that useless? So for a guy to be able to communicate to you, one is he needs to understand that this is a safe place. And that will take a long time.
Yeah.
Even 3-4 years into your marriage, maybe 10 years, suddenly one day be like, okay, I feel safe now. Yeah, because the person will never know when you're going to be pissed and you're going to throw it back at him.
Yeah.
Yeah? And that can hurt him so much. And then he doesn't talk about that hurt. He keeps it in. He collects it. He collects it. He collects it. And what happened? Pop goes the weasel.
Yeah.
That's where you get a man who's like totally broken down. And that
Or cheats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Cheddar, cheese.
okay.
No.
Brie.
And when the guy comes to that level, I feel like there's no coming back. Like he's broken. A man can break. Man's egos, as I said in the first podcast, very fragile. Can break like this.
Right, but then given the time we are in, don't you think that guys have at least seen the whole it's okay to talk about your feelings and all
But that's the thing. It has
That's what
been.
he asked me,
I
right?
keep saying that. People say it's okay to talk, but it's been proven over and over again it's not okay.
No. Let me re-emphasize on the fact that about my ex, certain things that I would want. Everything comes down to the basic concept of knowing the love language.
Right.
It's not your love language. It's about understanding how does she want to be loved. What is her way? What is her language? You got to cater her love language when loving her.
Absolutely.
So what is your love language? Tell me like in one sentence. I don't want the whole thing.
No, so love language are basic words.
No. Love language is something where someone can show love which
Yeah.
she understands.
I want
Like
a
cooking can be hugging.
Words of
No.
affirmation.
Yeah, I want assurance and
So literal words.
appreciation. Yeah.
That's love language.
Yeah,
there are
so
types of love.
I mean,
Psychologist?
a little
Miss
things
Psychologist?
like little things like, you know, giving flowers would also come into my love language. But
Right.
basics is like you got to communicate. My main is because I have a lot to talk. Since small days, I've been the person to come home and talk
Women.
a lot to my mother. So then
But
what did you say?
I said you look pretty.
Oh my god, what the hell? Right? So for me, I know I am a person who wants to talk.
Right.
But I'm just taking from my ex's example of the previous relationship. Whereas I know that's not his love language. Correctly said by Yo, where he doesn't want to talk. He's very silent. He would be there listening to me. But I would expect a comeback for my situation and my story. But I know he's not a person to come home and be like, okay, this happened, after this is what happened. Obviously, I cannot expect that.
Right.
So I have definitely given that environment, and to anyone who comes on board, I will. And probably the last person that I liked, I mean, this is not about the relationship, and there was this person who came with all green flags. Right?
UNP.
that's so bro.
That's so late.
How would I know when to claim this? You have already said it. No, so when you get comfortable with such uncomfortable situations of when you say he's trying to signal you, just okay, can we just take that?
You keep talking. The camera's on.
Right, okay. So when it comes to getting comfortable with such uncomfortable situations is a very bad red flag also, because at one point after 1.5 years you realize, you know, this man is still not opening up to me. He doesn't call me beautiful and pretty, but he goes on Instagram and to his friends he would be like, oh, you look like a queen.
Wait. Is it for dudes or for chicks?
Excuse me, what? No.
I'm just talking about dudes, right?
He comments on
Whoa,
dudes photos.
he-
he
no,
looks-
women.
Okay.
women.
So yeah, that is not a green flag. That's definitely
Exactly.
the reddest
so,
of red.
So I was just thinking,
Fire Nation.
I have accommodate. I'm such a person. I would accommodate the love language to next level. You know, you want to be you in relationship. I want you to be just you, nothing else. So if you do not prefer certain things, or okay, fine, I understand. If your eye contact is something that I have to take as, oh, you told me pretty from your eyes, I would.
I'm
take
sorry.
that, but which is I would take that.
Oh, okay.
I got comfortable with it, which is why I'm saying at one point it is a red flag. You're not supposed to be comfortable with red flags. But now that there's a guy who also gives me a lot of space, you know, accepts my career, now that I'm going into becoming a sports anchor, that I'm traveling and all that, he would give all the space. And I would be like, you did not call me during the weekend. Why? Is anything wrong? No. You were on a trip with your friends. I just wanted you to enjoy and come back. And I'm like, that's way too much
So
of
bro.
green. Yeah, that's a bro.
That's a bro.
That's so bro.
That's way too much of green flags. Whereas I have been in a toxic one and I've got so used to the toxicity. Whereas I expect someone to call me and be like, okay, where are you? Like, you know, are you done with the trip? Did you have your dinner? Like,
Which would you prefer?
Someone who leaves her alone.
in between.
So let her enjoy the day, but check in the night.
Check it.
Right.
Did you?
Just be like,
I
hey,
mean,
bro.
I love getting messages. I love getting notifications of, you know, checking, okay, are you all right? How's your day going? You know,
Yeah.
remember I love you and I love your smile. And all that. I get those.
Right.
I would prefer getting those. But it's not, my ex used to be like, oh, you went for a lunch with friends? I was like, yeah, okay, it's 2 p.m. Like,
Wow.
I'm like, you do not go to have lunch. Yeah, I know.
What a stand-up chap.
No.
So then it's like you do not go to have lunch with your friends to eat. You go to hang out, like, you know, to have a conversation and all that. So it's not controlling. So I was in a controlled relationship, even though I called myself being strong outside. I realized I was trapped for a while. But then what I want is in between, where someone checks out very nicely. Oh, have a good time, have fun with your friends and come home, it's okay, and all that. So, like, coming back to what you said, I know that was a very long answer. Yes, it's okay for guys to be like that, and guys are like that. They do have ego. At any point, if we bring feminism concept to a relationship, I do not believe in feminism. I believe, you know, there's a set of roles a woman has to do, and a set of rules the guy has to play.
Absolutely.
That's exactly how the world is built. You cannot just go on to say, oh, I am also
Like
a
a
man.
puzzle. It fits in.
It fits in. It fits in. And as a mother, you have certain responsibilities to take care of because your body is built to be a mother, not a man's body, because you can take that. So do not complain about it. And the mother's affection versus father's affection, they're two different affections. So we got to understand, a mother cannot just go campaign and be like, okay, if my husband can do it, I also can do it. Okay, as much as I respect people who do that, I do not believe in that.
Yeah, personal.
So, Resh, advice that you would give your younger self about dating? Like if your O-level self is here, that dude from Korea was still somewhere there.
Nah.
What would you say to your younger self?
Interesting. I would say watch their behavior and see if their words match their behavior. So if a guy is going to say, I'm going to do the dishes today. If the guy is like, just give me 1 minute, I'm just playing with my friends, I'll do it later. Note that and see if it happens, and then you need to address it as soon as possible.
But does that mean that you're gonna go?
No, it's like, I think simply
35
put, do
seconds.
not ignore red flags.
Do not ignore red flags.
Right.
Observe. Be very observant.
It's not about the dishes, I don't think.
No,
about
it's not. It's not. But it's...
No, it's the woman's role. Remember she said? The puzzle? She will do the
No,
dishes.
but see, he has to do the dishes.
Okay, it's not about that women have to do dishes. There's nothing like, I'm talking about the role as a woman. Men can do dishes.
Absolutely.
Men can do it. We can do anything. Girls can do
We
it.
can do anything that girl.
dishes.
I've got couples who actually balance it out where
Like
they
on the head.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
because
think-
imagine
I think it should be one of those things where if I cook,
You watch.
You
should
clean.
wash.
Yeah.
And vice
yeah.
versa.
That's
yeah.
that's the best. Like if I cook, you wash. If you cook, I wash. That's the
it's
same
very
system.
bad. In this generation, it's very bad to expect a working woman to come home and do it all.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Do the laundry, do the dishes, cook, and clean and everything. It's so not fair.
I feel
Absolutely.
like you said you were going to do it all. If you rewind this
No.
It doesn't matter. As in, she does
I'm
it
just playing with you. I'm
Yeah,
just playing
let
with
me
you.
tell you, I do it
understand
all.
everything you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand. I'm just playing with you.
I know.
I'm playing with her. So
Literally.
not literally. Happily married.
Oh, Yoshan's wife.
I said literally from words.
From words. Sometimes she
Oh my
mistakes
God.
a couple of words here and there. So
Going back to my response, yes, observe someone's behavior and watch out for red flags. Also, communicate how you feel. Your feelings are as valid as theirs. So there would be instances where I would feel very uncomfortable, and this would be during one of my exes, like really angry moments. And then I'd be like, I shouldn't tell them that this makes me feel uncomfortable. It'll wear off. It lasts 3 days. I get ghosted, and then he comes up and he's like, hi, love, how are you? And I'm like, well, he's back to being normal. That's great. No.
what about you, Amanda? What advice would you give your
Younger self.
O-level, A-level self about
Talk to
dating?
girls, bro.
What to
Girls
expect?
sound scary. Talk to girls.
What to expect in the future?
I think the biggest thing I had growing up was the fact that I was really afraid of how I looked.
Right. Yeah, I've heard the story.
Yeah, and that was something that was held against me as well. There's the positive, the thing you're supposed to say, which is looks don't matter and all that. But I've come to realize that looks really do. I think
it does.
I
I
think
agree
especially
too.
when it comes to dating.
Why did you look at me?
'Cause
Why
you
do you go? It does.
Because it looks fantastic. Because you look fantastic.
You look, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I seconded what he said.
Yeah.
But you could have seconded like liquid.
Look at the ceiling.
Yeah, it does.
You are the next best thing to look at.
Compliments. I don't know how to process.
Stop.
Now you have to make eye contact and say thank you for the compliment.
Thank you for the compliment.
That's okay.
Well, that's creepy as shit.
You're welcome.
I think looks really do matter.
Yeah.
Right. So the one thing I'm supposed to say is looks don't really, you know what I mean? It fades over time. What I'm going to say is they really do. And if you have an issue with how you look, there's always ways to fix it. Either you fix your diet or you go to gym or something and you work out.
Absolutely.
That would be my advice. Because as much as you hate to admit it, a majority of the time that you seem approachable by the opposite gender, and like large companies also apparently, is if you look a certain aesthetic. So if you want to fit in that aesthetic, there are plenty of ways to do that. Do that.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. Stop eating cheesecake.
What about you?
Simply, I would say to my younger self, hang on, because it gets better little by little.
I love that.
Hang on is where, you know, whatever, you know, we climb a mountain and always there's a, you know, way back as well. So do not get too excited when you climb, when you come to the top or the climax, and also when if it's a drop, also don't get too sad or don't get sunk in it, because I've also gone into these deep therapies and depression and all of that, I know. But then do not sulk when it's like too sad, or like don't get yourself distracted a lot. And also when you're really happy and excited, be humble about it and stay down to earth. So both instances, just hang on.
Beautiful.
All right.
Yoshi didn't answer.
Yeah, Yosh.
Oh.
Mr. Host?
Just be kind to yourself. That's all.
Beautiful.
Be kind to yourself. Like, we take a situation and we are really harsh, and most of the time it's out of our control.
Right.
And if it's out of our control, we just pray for the best and be positive, and you know, things will always work out the way it was supposed to. Right.
Whoa. That being said, all right, and these are things that we should watch out for, and things you want to tell you, like the younger you.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Right.
Never give up.
Yeah.
Don't just go with the flow.
Right.
No. What I meant was be kind to yourself.
Right.
Like, she could, you know, be like, I don't want to date you, I don't want to see you, you know, say something hurtful. But don't take that to heart. Like, she's just a school kid. What the hell does she know?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And also, it's out of your control. You did the best. It's not. Okay, if you have done something wrong, okay, I understand. But
Right.
if you believe you have not done something wrong, you are also a kid. You don't know anything.
Right.
You think what you have done is the right thing. So all this is learning steps.
Right.
So you shouldn't like push yourself to a corner and be like, everyone hates me, you know. Everyone looks at me the same way this person does, you know, and like corner yourself and disappear. That's something that I try to do so many times.
Stay positive.
Right.
Stay positive.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. But at the same time, be kind to yourself.
Yeah. And also about do not ignore red flags. As much as we say that, also when green flags come in, like I said, the nice guy who was talking, we get really scared because we've gone through so many red flags, and when green
you're
flags,
used to it being the
Because
worst
it's such a
situation.
trauma response.
yeah, and when the green flags come in, we're just thinking, oh, you're so true to be true.
Yeah, or it's a trap. Or it's like,
oh yeah,
you're just
right.
faking
so
it.
then you're scared. You're just pushing away the nicest man sometimes.
So now we have come to the best part of our podcast tonight. We have a special game.
Okay.
All right. So the game is there's a bowl of questions. Hold on a minute.
That's the bowl of. That's
That's
so
the bro. That's the bro.
This is a brawl.
Bro.
So there's
Trademark.
some questions in there. Give me a moment, please.
Sorry.
Children. There's a bunch of questions in there, and each one of us will pick it out randomly. For example, if Rashali picks one, then she gets to decide which one will get to answer that specific question.
3 seconds.
Within 3 seconds, you need to formulate an answer. It cannot be that we, us, we. You
Someone
don't
really has to time this. Because
Yeah, I will time it. Or we can just count 1, 2, 3
But
seconds.
then how
I
do
have
you
a timer.
You have a timer.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Within 3 seconds, you need to formulate your answer. You cannot beat about the bush. The other 3 are the judge. They will decide if you have beat about the bush.
Right.
And
You
in
bashed
case
about the bush.
your answer is not proper,
Oh, pressure.
it's not in the 3 seconds mark, and the other 3 decide that you have really not answered up to the mark, we have some atomic, spicy demon wings from hell.
Oh my god.
They need to eat it.
One wing.
1 wing for each mistake.
You want to get the tissues as well? So
Yeah.
when people are crying.
Yeah,
By
I do
which
not
mean
want to
me.
ruin my lipstick.
I know.
No, that's gonna go.
I mean,
All right,
different-
let's
I
say
mean, definitely not from
you
chicken.
don't have to eat the whole wing. You have to take a bite of the wing.
Okay.
Right?
Big bite.
A big bite.
Yeah.
The 3 will decide if the bite is valid or not.
Wow.
All right, so
Welcome to the council meeting.
that's the spicy.
yum.
It smells good.
Yeah. Don't worry.
That's what she says.
All right, so since Amanda starts with the letter A,
Oh. So does she.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you get to choose who gets to pick out.
That's why I'm sitting over here.
You have the timer
Air.
ready? You have the timer ready?
Okay.
I will love to pass this chance on to you and say, I want to ask you this.
But how do you know what the question is? First, you have to look at the question and
I will
decide
pick the
what-
question for you, sweetheart. You will.
So you will have to answer this. All right. You can take this closer to you. You have that box of tissues up also.
Yeah, the timer right here. Right?
So you time. Within 3 seconds, you have to start answering.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Start answering within 3 seconds or answer within 3 seconds?
You have to start answering within 3 seconds.
Okay. So you have time. You have 2 seconds to think.
2 seconds to think.
Okay. How long should my answer be? Because we have taken a lot of time.
As when you want you to stop, I'll tell you to stop.
Okay.
Your answer's not stop. Okay, there you go. Are you ready?
I think so. Go
How
ahead.
do you handle rejection or being turned down for a second date?
I would just
three,
say
done.
I started.
She said ah. Wait, let me see the umpire. What do you say?
I say there's 3 seconds, 350 about there.
What
No,
do you say?
stopped at some point.
What do you say? I think she said ah for like a long time.
Okay. What do I have to do?
Take a wing.
Good luck, my champions.
Where are the tissues?
Tissues.
Ah.
I have it.
But that's a question that I gotta really think
Yep.
because I've never been rejected.
That's
Success rate?
never been rejected, and she's like, nobody calls me pretty.
No, the right
Things,
people.
Yoshan.
I mean, the right people don't call
A
her
lot of
pretty.
people have called me pretty. My other exes have called me beautiful. I was just referring to a scenario
Yeah.
with my ex.
I'm sure the Tuk uncle will be
I
like,
would, well, before we start, I would recommend you take the tissue to touch this thing and then go with that.
Oh my
okay,
god.
you have to take a big ass bite.
Here we go.
Please use this photo for the thumbnail, Takshi.
No.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, it's a
Straight
oh.
off the bat, we have a very chunky wing.
I think all wings are a bit chunky. Okay, here we go.
Big bite. Give me a big bite.
You got this.
That's a small ass bite.
Okay, eat a little more.
Yes, please.
Let's take some time.
Welcome to OnlyFans account as well.
All right. Meanwhile,
That is actually spicy.
all right,
Oh, shit.
Resh, you get to pull the next question.
No, she gets to pull the next question.
Oh yeah, she goes.
Okay.
Okay, you can put it down. You can put it down. You can have some water.
How's it going, Ash?
Is it actually really spicy? Oh,
Woman,
damn.
I bought the spicy wings there.
Yoshan! She's tissue.
You're going to wipe your tongue?
This is not OnlyFans. Like,
This is gonna be a few.
this is not an OnlyFans.
All right,
account.
pick.
You can pick who you want to ask the question from.
First point, who you want to ask the question from? Point, who do you want to ask the question from?
Okay. First I have to
Yeah,
choose that.
yeah.
Okay, Rash.
God damn. It's like when you don't look at the teacher and then she chooses you.
Oh, good question. This question couldn't have come to a better person.
Oh
alright.
my god.
Say it.
Okay, stands on ghosting and ending communication without explanation.
They should be crucified.
But I wish you got a chance to taste the.
She will at the end of the show.
She
All
will.
right, next question.
You get to pick.
Who do you pick?
Okay. Yoshi. I pick Yoshi.
Yes. Next.
Also,
We're going anti-
wait. Okay.
What are your thoughts on long distance relationships?
Hard.
Wait, that was really.
Like that.
I answered hard. What else do you want me to say?
The thought is hard.
It's hard. Long distance relationship is hard.
Alright.
You don't agree? You don't agree with me?
Y'all can choose to not agree with this.
Yeah, you can
I
say
don't agree.
long distance is not hard.
No.
Just for him to try out the wing. I agree with you too.
I also have a different experience.
I told you, there's no right or wrong answer for this. It's what I believe in. I believe
then,
long.
The
but then
three should
but the
overrule.
council
Yeah.
overrules.
What? There's no right answer.
But also, we would like to discuss.
I
So, like-
answered
while
within
Yoshan,
3
while
seconds.
Yoshan eats his wing, we can discuss this.
Yoshan. Wait, hold on. Here.
I'm sorry that the rules are not followed.
I agree.
But Amanda doesn't know how to play Uno also.
that being hard.
All right, the next question.
But thank you.
Time.
But he's the one who said he doesn't agree.
Well, this is not debate. It's just the answer, whatever. He just wanted me to eat a chicken.
Yep.
I was hungry as
I
hell.
wish I had time for each.
You can eat.
Okay, I'm sure next question.
Ready? Set. Describe your perfect date.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there you go.
I'm so bad at this.
Eat.
Okay, I'll eat the same one. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll
What, you thought we were going to give you a new week?
Describe your best date.
Interesting. Amanda, what is your best date? Or like describe your best days. I want to know.
I don't.
I'm sorry, Takshi keeps showing me while there's chicken and everything in my face and all. I'm like, thanks, Takshi.
That's the thumbnail.
Don't show me. I'm enjoying my chicken.
I want to say the whole just going out to dinner thing is kind of like overrated. Like we've done that like a billion times.
Netflix and chill.
Yes, ending should be that.
If you can afford Netflix now. Go ahead. Next question, please.
I think it should be also something along the lines of, I want to go explore. I want to go see something exciting, not a movie, but like a museum, something that sparks creativity. Then go have something which is, for some reason, I really want Italian food right now because I'm really hungry. And then Netflix and chill.
Italian only food.
This is rapid fire.
Wow,
It's going
damn,
really
all right, that's the answer to the question. Yes, Italian, not only food.
Rapid fire is going really fast.
This is rapid fire.
It's supposed to be.
Oh, you
Okay,
The
okay,
wings
sorry.
are huge, Roshan.
So take a bite.
Ah, it's burning. I see. I never got such easy questions.
Point at
You're-
someone.
Who?
Okay, I'm Amanda.
Right. I'm starting my own timer.
Wait.
Sex on a first date.
Yes.
That was 88. You.
Millisecond.
I answered faster than that.
No.
And I still had to eat my chicken.
Here, I always both the questions that I got were too descriptive. Like I had to think.
Amanda, can you get another one and ask her again?
Yeah,
Ask
please,
her another question.
please. Like yes or no question.
I want to see Rashali cry.
Yeah, actually, ask Rashali.
Hey.
If it's a descriptive one, ask Rashali. If it's a
This is descriptive. Because I wrote the last part of the question.
Oh my god. Wait, here.
Do her.
No, Papa. I want Rashali to cry.
do me.
Come on, you can say all nonsense all day. I say one and you get a.
I'm scared.
All right.
What?
Rashali.
Sex on the first date.
Yeah, if the vibe is vibe is vibe. Macha.
Do a wife is wife.
All right. Wait for the entire question,
Okay,
right? Dating someone who has kids, yes or no, and why?
No, because I don't want to have to look after someone else's kids.
Three,
If
three,
they're
that's
cute
up.
kids, I might consider.
That's it. Good.
I wish I got that. I had a different one.
You would have probably said, I need another piece of chicken. Go, Resh, take another question.
Oh, another question.
See, if it's a short answer, just register.
You don't have to answer it. Finish the answer in 3
just
seconds. You just need
too
to start in 3 seconds.
But to think
Who are you
back
gonna
to the
ask?
best date,
But.
Rapid fire.
Ash.
okay.
Thoughts on dating multiple people at once?
No. I would say no because that complicates and you can't remember who you spoke to last time.
Oh, dude!
Wait, is this experience?
No, it's not.
Whoa. she said that so effortlessly. Like she never even practiced, right? She just.
Next question. Take it.
That's exactly. It's the questions.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Who was gonna ask?
Yosh.
Okay, let me start eating now itself. No matter if I give
Ready?
the
3,
Yeah.
2. A planned birthday or a surprise party?
surprise.
Fine. You start.
Yo.
Do I have to eat now?
No.
No.
You have literally finished the first chicken and I'm still.
Guys,
I still have a bit more.
My tongue is burning, my lips are burning.
You okay,
Oh
pumpkin?
my gosh.
I want to ask this question from you, but unfortunately, I'm going to give you a break because I feel bad for you.
Thanks, honey.
So I'm going
Bye,
to wait
Shali.
for Resh.
Want you.
Wow.
Talk to me, big boy.
The anticipation.
How important is physical attraction before dating?
Very important.
Very
Time?
I had it ready. Answered.
Resh,
You
ask.
can't catch me. Amanda.
Yeah.
And I know I saw you. You were like, I'm waiting for my turn.
You okay?
Interesting. Thoughts on dating in the workplace? Go. Ah, cheat.
Working and dating.
No, he
at
cheated.
the
He
same
cheated.
time.
He gets to it.
He gets to.
He cheated.
Yay, I did
This
it.
game is
Start
rigged,
after
guys.
3 seconds.
All
Yeah.
of us are hungry. We're all waiting for
Can I
this
have some
chicken.
tissue, please?
Tissue.
Tissue?
Tissue.
You got one more tissue. Thank you. Alright.
I'm also like curious to see this now. I'm the only one who hasn't tried.
Well,
I'm a champ.
It's yum, but then my
Yeah.
lips are
Daya.
I understand what you
Yeah.
mean now. Everything's a terrible move.
Okay, just do it. Oh my god, guys.
there's like chili pieces on
There
it,
are
bro.
chili pieces on this.
big bite. Oh wow. I mean,
Man, don't play.
getting the hands dirty also.
Right, go ahead. Next question.
Got it right in there.
Takshi's like, don't touch my mic. Here's wet wipes. Here, wet wipes.
There you go. I'm going to ask a question from Ash.
Get the time on. Shall I? I'll do the time.
Yes, mate.
Hold on.
Oh me?
All right, ready? Ask the question.
Wait for the whole question. How successful are dating apps? Have you used one, and how successful has it been?
I haven't used dating apps, and for some it has been successful. For me, I have no clue, and I do not want to.
Done.
Like she was ready for that. Okay, go ask. I feel like everyone's improving their game.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you don't give us to go back in time and reflect and think, okay, what was the best date? Okay, Amanda.
No, he just asked. You can ask him.
I can't ask you. Okay, Resh. One night stands have their advantages. Do you
Oh,
agree?
hold on.
Hey, that gives him.
Yeah, throw that question. Take another one. Hold on.
Damn.
All right, ready.
It's good chicken.
How invasive have your parents or close friends been in a relationship?
Go.
Very
1,
invasive.
2, 3. Kannada.
Take a chicken.
Flashbacks. That was the delay. Flashback.
Yeah, exactly. That happens.
Small stomach.
I'm telling you, no matter how you try, there's no escaping it.
Okay.
You might as well just make a reason.
Pass more tissue.
It's a tissue.
Should I like ball it up
Wow,
and
there
throw
you
it
go.
in?
Shall I give you wet wipes too?
No.
Hi. You're very bad at.
It's not me. The wind blew the tissue away.
Richard's not die, by the way.
Oh, alright.
Just anybody who's paying attention, if you can get a close up of Richard, that'd be great.
All right, you are enjoying that wink, honey.
Can I ask the question on your behalf?
Yes.
Because I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like,
sorry.
I feel like your eyes are also changing colors.
Yeah, my eyes are starting to tear.
Who are you gonna ask? Who are you gonna ask?
I really want to enjoy.
Amanda.
I don't like.
Amanda.
What does a
Hold
healthy
on. The timer's not ready. Okay, ready.
What does a healthy relationship look like to you?
The one Roshan and Johnny have.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
All right.
It's almost like I wrote these questions myself.
and he has already prepared.
Yeah. No, not really. I just had to say something quickly.
I'm not gonna lie though. These ones spiced as heck, but
Okay.
so good.
Yeah, so good.
So
I
love
really
it.
want to get my hands into it and eat, but I don't like attention when I eat.
That's another thing. There you go.
Another thing for the green flag man. Don't give her attention when she eats.
Look the other way.
Tell her she's pretty. What else?
And this final thing. Ash. Someone ready to time?
Yep.
Yo.
There you go. That's my champion.
1, 2, go.
What is the age boundary for dating, older and younger?
After 18 and older is any time till you die.
No, for you.
For me?
Wrong answer.
No.
Wrong answer. Wait, we'll ask the referees. What do you say?
I say wrong answer.
I said wrong answer too.
Chicken it out. You don't even have to bite it, just lick the sauce.
Same thing, no?
It's finished, that's just bones.
Hey Ash, how's it going?
It's grand.
Is it?
Okay, with tissues, I don't think I can
It's
get it.
like you want to keep eating it, but like.
Like a red flag man.
Okay, here we go. Good.
Big bite, big bite.
We need zoom in features.
That doesn't count for big bite. You have to finish that entire thing.
Like you see how I pulled the entire bone out when I ate it?
Like,
There you go.
Well, that's gonna be on the internet forever.
dude.
No?
Alright, you ask next question.
This is yours.
We will make this the last 3, yeah?
Well, I mean, that's.
Sorry, I'm on the. How was
I
that?
have another box.
Okay, Amanda.
Oh, do you?
No, I can't ask him.
You can't. You have to ask other one.
Okay, go. How true?
Wait. Time.
We'll all take a second to Bhaiya. It's
I hope I don't
spicy.
have chicken pieces.
No, no,
But
you're there. You're good
after
girl.
we upload, we'll see.
check in
Can
the
you check in the camera, please? Please put in the comments.
All right.
Okay. Who are you? How true is the 3-date policy?
True.
One.
How true?
Very true.
No.
No.
You did not
That's
answer.
3 seconds and 3 minutes.
3-day policy is very true.
What is 3 days?
What is the 3-day
What
policy?
is
I don't know, but I do agree with it.
I have no clue what this is.
The
I also don't know
council
what it is.
overrules. Does the council agree with that answer? I say no.
No.
I say no.
Eat a piece of chicken, please.
Kapang.
Third
Can I
umpire.
finish this?
No, eat.
Third umpire.
You have to lick the sauce. You have to dip it in the sauce.
Roshan will
Swipe
proceed
it.
to lick the sauce and then dip it in the sauce.
Ayo, I'm wearing white. He got it on the seat also.
Well, you wanted me to lick the sauce apparently.
My question is, Roshali, what is the 3-day policy?
Yeah. I know.
The 3-day policy is
That
that
3-date policy.
3-day policy.
To call back.
No.
yeah, it's you have to respond or he
You have to wait
needs
3 days before you call the person.
Or you understand? You take 3 dates to understand whether you really want to.
No.
You have
No.
sex after the 3rd date.
No,
I don't know
no,
where
no,
y'all
no,
learned this
no,
from.
no, no.
What brown culture you were brought up from.
Yeah, okay.
But I watch. No, I don't watch Friends. I watch How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, that's why he's single.
Yeah.
No, but like genuinely though.
3 days. You wait 3 dates and then see.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
You wait 3 days to call the person back. You're not gonna have a second date.
That is so true.
3 dates. I heard like 3 days.
No, it said 3-date policy.
Date. Yeah.
I heard like 3 days.
After 3rd date, seal the deal.
You did the question wrong, so you had to eat another piece.
You're already sealing the dinner for statement.
Yeah, exactly.
I honestly heard you saying 3.
I said 3 dates policy.
I misheard it.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Alright, we'll have.
You need more chicken, by the way.
Sorry?
You need more chicken.
I have one more box.
I'm like leisurely eating this while dying on the side. I'm sorry.
Alright, this question's for Amanda.
Yay!
Yay!
I want chicken.
Time, please.
I'll time it.
We need more chicken on.
I have a box.
Can I open that for you? Oh, you got it? Oh,
I-
what a champ. What an able-bodied person. Alright.
Who's timing?
Amanda.
Aman's timing his own thing.
No, he cheats.
He cheats. What if he just wants the chicken?
Ladies, he cheats.
I cheat. That's true. But at least you know what you're going in. You know?
At
Communication.
least he's a gentleman
At
about
least
it.
I'm a gentleman about it. You know exactly what you're getting into. Communication. Well,
Alright,
person who's dying 1 or person who's dying 2, would you like time?
Cute. But this is like. Okay.
are you tearing?
I'm about to, I guess. Okay.
Ask me.
Bring it on.
Alright.
The time frame to introduce your partner to your family.
Under
6 months.
3, go. No.
I really couldn't think of something.
No.
You're like never.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Rash.
The brown people get it.
You know what? We'll not give him chicken. Let him lick the sauce.
Actually, make the sauce.
Can I have it with a piece of chicken?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
With an
omelet.
existing.
Alright, so this will be the last question for the day.
You really need to get a sponsor for the chicken.
We need to get a sponsor. Hello, people who gave us chicken this time. Would you like to sponsor chicken next time? Please reach out to Yoshan.
Yes.
Yeah, so you eat the last question and we'll wrap the whole thing up.
You take a piece of chicken, you take all the sauce from.
Do you want her to do it for you? Can you do it for him?
And do what?
And
Feed him?
no, why do you want to feed him? Why do you want to make everything non-child friendly?
Feeding
is-
is so child friendly.
This
You
is
feed
not a
children.
child-friendly
Yeah,
podcast to
the-
start with. Is it? Was that the aim?
Were the
I mean,
kids here?
the jokes will go over their heads.
Ah.
Like when you watch Disney for the second time.
As an adult.
I felt it.
Oh yeah, what is the question?
I think who wanted me to lick the sauce? You.
Go
Enough sauce.
Madi.
Lick it, bro.
There you go. Take it.
Lick it,
Right.
lick it.
Eat it,
Can I
eat
just
it.
have a
Lick
bite?
it.
Don't lick it. It's not child friendly.
If I lick it, it's gonna be very, very.
Lick it, bro.
Yeah, because.
I licked it.
Yeah.
You lick
It was
it.
very ugly.
Thanks.
That's a joke.
Ash
At
has
least
to make a comeback in this.
At least Red says I'm cute. That's a
I'll
nicer
lick-
way to say people are
I'll
cute.
at least lick it this
Are
way.
you like flexing
Lick it,
and
lick it.
showing?
Yes, flexing.
For
Oh my god.
Can I unsee that?
Should we call the fire department?
Oh my god, yeah.
His tongue is on fire.
his eyes are tearing.
From joy. Right, the final question. Amanda, do the honors. I will do the
Yes,
timing.
please. I would love you for it.
Who are you going to ask the question from?
Rashadi.
All right, then I'll do the timing. So this is the final question of the day. In case that you have some questions that you would like to ask us, please put it in the comment section or let us know on Instagram or whatever mode of communication. What's your name on Instagram, Amanda?
Amanda.
What's yours?
Ashinsani.
And yours?
Rashali 1905.
Is that your birthday?
And your shot.
1905. You're old.
And let us know if you would like to, if Resh and I, if you want Resh and I to come back.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that going like if you want to invite us or something. Yeah.
For a night of chicken.
Okay, there.
And I know they're not letting me say, but I'm Yoshimoshi89. Thank you for letting me say.
I directed it at
All right,
you.
Amanda, please ask the question as I start the timer. Takshi is really, really pissed at the moment.
Rashali, what is your stance on splitting the bill?
Oh, interesting. First date, but I'm you said.
Oh, interesting.
Go, girl.
Okay.
You got a wing, girl.
All right, so we will be wrapping up our show today. Amanda,
you want
anything you want to say before we close?
Ooh.
Thank you for watching. We love you.
Thank you for watching. We love you. And our next podcast will be about stress.
Stress.
And we hope to bring a special guest also for that. We are working on it. If you have anything you want to ask about stress or comment anything about stress, let us know so that we can incorporate you also into our podcast. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Yoshan Pereira. This is
And
Rashali De Silva.
and that's that woman.
Ashinsani Vera Singha. And thank you very much, guys, for having us on
Thank
this
you for having
beautiful
us.
topic.
We will definitely have you guys back again
Absolutely.
for future episodes.
Actually, yeah.
This
We had
was
so much fun.
We had
super
so much
fun.
And the chicken was yum.
Fantastic.
That's so bro. That's so bro. And that over there is our
Star.
Star.
Amanda.
Guys,
Star.
thank you so much for watching. We love doing this. We love having you guys on board. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
thank
Bye.
and goodbye.
That's so bro.
මෙතන 80 යනු ඉපදිච්ච ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා මන් දන්නවා එකඟයි ඔබලා අපි ලෝකෙ බේරගන්න එහෙම කැපකිරීමක් කරමු
අපි අපේ මෝඩකම් වලට එරෙහිව වාර්ෂික වෙල්ල වෙන කොමඩි ප්‍රහාර මෝඩ අභිමානය 4.0 ලෝකෙටම එකයි අවුරුද්දටම එක දවසයි මිස් වෙච්ච අයදන් ඔන්ලයින් බලන්න slvlog.lk වෙබ් අඩවියට පිවිසෙන්න